offense or breaking the law. Common sense in this case would say that you protect your family at all costs. I mean, I would. I did. A Connecticut man, though, in this case, a U.S. Army veteran, says that he was woken up in August by his pregnant wife when a bear came within feet of his two children in that garage you see right there. The bear was chased out, ran up a tree, but was still coming back and acting aggressive and threatening. So the man did what any other guy would do defending his family, fired a couple warning shots, but in the commotion, the bear was hit and killed. Now, the guy told state police what happened, and nothing, no charges. But 2 weeks later, the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection showed up and arrested him. That's despite the law clearly stating, that was passed in 2023, you're allowed to kill a bear in self-defense if it's inflicting or about to inflict great bodily harm to a human. In my house, that bear is going to get dead. Actually, that's a Ring doorbell camera from my house right there of a bear walking up to my trash can in broad daylight up in my farm in Connecticut, right up the road from where this guy is. Like, would I get arrested if I came outside and was like face to face with this bear and had to shoot it? What if it was my wife or my kids taking out the trash? That's at 12 o'clock or 1:35 p.m. I wouldn't think twice about turning that thing into a rug. Todd Topicz, the man who shot the bear, and Eric Berthel, Connecticut state senator. All right, Todd, you're supposed to wait until the bear, like, what, bites your wife's head off or something?
Apparently, that's what I got from this situation.
This is insane to me. So, look, I sympathize with you, okay? Bears are a real problem in Connecticut, and for some reason, a bulk of people are not acknowledging this. But, Senator, you've been here from the beginning of this. You've been supporting him. The Department of Energy and Environmental Protection told us that since this is a sealed court record, they can't comment any further. But they arrest Todd in a place where we should have had a bear season like 5 years ago.
Yeah, Carl, I've taken up in the 11 years I've been in the legislature a bear hunting bill, a little bit of a mouthful, but and every year in the last 11, it's been summarily rejected by my colleagues who seem to think that a bear is more important than a human in terms of public safety. And, these are not small bears. They're not grizzlies like you find out west in Colorado and in the mountains. But I think I heard that this bear was 450 pounds, which is not exactly a family pet or anyone that we want to really be near. And the law that we passed, in 23 allowed exactly for what Todd did to legally occur, and that's to protect his family and himself if he felt he was in imminent danger. And also the law goes on to say if the bear enters your house, that you can take the bear. So he had two situations where he was, in my humble opinion, as a lawmaker in Connecticut, he was following the law and was certainly within his rights to do what he did.
Well, Todd, the other thing, they were like, hey, if you do this accelerated rehabilitation program, you're a first-time offender of defending your family. I mean, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I think it was just an easy way for the court systems just kind of quickly get the situation done with. No one ever gave me a chance to explain my story or explain what happened. So, I just never got the chance to even allow someone to take a look at this bill. Even my own attorney didn't even look at the bill. He just quickly shoved me into this AR program, and that was it. It wasn't until later on, till after they made their decision, that I found out about this bill, and I brought it up to my lawyer, and I haven't heard back from him. So.
You're fired at that point. I mean, but Senator, I got about 30 seconds left here. Okay, the Connecticut bear population is soaring record levels. Look, I have a farm in upstate Connecticut. I have, during deer hunts, I see more bear than I see deer. These things are huge, and the average black bear has 4 times the strength in the same blow as a human. I'm 250 pounds. That means a 250-pound bear can hit 4 times as hard as me. We need to get rid of some of these. They're destroying everything. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in crop damage in some areas.
Absolutely. And I know you said we have a little bit of time. It is beyond time for the legislature and for the governor to sign a bear hunting bill in Connecticut. We're not looking to obliterate the population, but we need to control the population. And if we don't do that, I fear that what we're going to see is someone get killed, mauled, aimed, whatever, by a bear, and when we could have done something to prevent it.
Yeah, well, they just had a kid, like last year, get dragged into the woods by a bear. They still didn't do anything. All right, Todd Topicz, Senator Eric Berthel. I hope this thing works itself out because it seems really stupid that you're here. But anyway, good luck, guys. All right, coming up.